Hold on, I got a worse version of the one I just cast.
Oh god.
Game with pointless update that breaks your plugins.
Oh god.
Fuck!
Discord?
Also,
Yeah, for real.
Skyrim?
Josh, shut up! Shut up!
It's time for session recap.
Ethan started it.
Alright,
trying to
let's
go-
see, where the heck were we last time? What were we doing?
You're right. I need to finish it.
We
Tomb shit.
were in the tomb for Jeb's spiritual axe journey. The one that we brute forced all the puzzles with.
But
Because never work harder if you could work smarter.
by walking in a circle.
It worked. Hey, if it sounds stupid, but it still works, it's not stupid. So
That's
we
the
did that,
best.
we brute forced all the puzzles. I think we fought a crazy storm spirit thing. It got bullied like
Oh, yeah.
immediately. Because we have a barbarian and a paladin with smites. And Josh.
And Josh.
Just enough said on that one.
I didn't do much that fight. I
Yeah.
just carried the barbarian to the enemy.
That's enough, honestly, you know?
Sometimes
You
being
know-
a chauffeur is the
Deploy
greatest role in
tactical
combat.
barbarian.
I am Uber Beats.
You know, if I were to have, let's say, 2 D&D sessions where a barbarian and one of Josh's characters funk up essentially a fucking dragon or sky elemental, I would have 2.
Two
Prince
nickels.
didn't do anything, man.
You got Jericho, some his good shit. You got Jericho's good shit.
You know, Prince
Yeah,
doesn't
everyone
want to
got
do
good
any
shit.
work, he just buffs people and then makes them go actually get close and stab things.
Yes. Yes. So
Yep, sevens.
continue to.
Those are indeed sevens.
I need one more, and I can win the lottery.
So yes, continue. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, we fought, I think that was last time. We fought the spooky storm thing. We saw a random old man fishing. We got jumped by shadow creatures. I think basically we were getting towards the boss room when we started last time.
Yeah.
So, like, we get up and find, you know, very, very cold, icy room, and we're like, not menacing at all, this is fine, everything's great. Let's just walk through these empty corridors to this spooky altar that looks like it has a place for the axe. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Bad things happened.
Because they
So,
always
you know,
have.
Dad puts his weird axe that he doesn't like being an axe on the altar, and, you know, guess who shows up?
ice
That bitch are real.
Be gone! What?
Like 3 of her. Like, this isn't even my
All
final
3
form, but just
phases.
like mitosis into different versions.
All 3 of
I
her
guess
faces at
you-
the same time.
I guess
So
you
this-
absolutely
okay.
melted her. Gale.
Yeah. I got targeted.
Gale absolutely melted her. And then they're like,
Kill the elf! Ah, fuck.
It actually happened to me and my team in a boss fight once. It's supposed to be a duo one where the second boss comes down at 50%, and they were just both there at the start.
Oh god.
And we're just like, excuse me? Could you fuck off? It did not fuck off, it killed us.
Oh god.
That happened in the early days of WoW for us, where it was supposed to spawn halfway through. It was there, and then it spawned halfway through.
Oh god.
That was a lot of fun.
Were they
God.
both there then?
They were both there,
Oh god.
and then
then it
his
spawned
twin
again.
showed up halfway through.
no.
Oh, God.
One brought the
Ultra
milk
hard
home.
mode.
The other one brought home the cigarettes.
That's amazing. Love to see it. Anywho, the bird bitch got bullied. We got lightly frosted. It was fine.
I
The
almost
axe is now
died.
somewhat less cursed than it used to be. it's still kind of cursed, but not like bad
Just
cursed.
a
Just
little.
like spicy cursed. Like pepper instead of ghost peppers.
I will never ever walk into a desert, nor will I ever have my own garden.
Yeah, Jeb is banned from ever coming to my house again.
That's
He's
right.
got
'cause,
the
wildlife
death
dies.
to plants aura. I was like, Jeb, respectfully, I love you, buddy. Stay away.
Stay away from the plants.
So yeah, we got that. We headed home. We found. Oh god, Evan's characters whose name I'm blanking on.
Brothers.
Felix.
I don't know shit.
Felix's
Felix.
brother.
We found Felix's brother getting like threatened by bandits. We're like, oh boy, bandits, and proceeded to fireball them.
I mean,
was fine.
his brother fireballed first.
Oh yeah, his brother just like dropped a fireball on the ground as soon as we showed
Yeah,
up.
just
We're like,
like,
why didn't you
oh.
do that earlier, my guy?
It's like, oh, my brother's here with his friends? Cool.
It's like I might have
Oh,
gotten
yes.
jumped, and we're like weak. Because we're toxic. But it's okay. Well, they're not dead. Osh really wanted to cut their hands off, but Zeph wouldn't let him.
No.
So we just had to drag them all the way back to Brindol. And
Wasn't
turn them
that
into
far.
whoever we turned them into. While Osh was continuing to threaten to cut off their hands. And I think they're getting sold to the mages now.
Yeah.
It seemed a natural consequence, all right?
Let's see. What is happening to them?
Oh,
Look,
God.
it's far worse than anything you could have done to them. They have to live in rest now.
The ultimate punishment, living in
The
rest.
eventual death sentence.
It's a slow
Yeah.
burn.
Yeah. All right.
So anyway, we're back home, and I think all of us, declared we're not doing work for a while. Leave us alone.
Let's see.
Let us pursue our hobbies and actually see our families.
Yes. Let's see. They give you guys everything. Let's see, up to date. Let me double check. Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't have any. For some reason, my music won't fucking open for me today, so I just need to give me a second. But I will tell you all that you have essentially 2 months of pure free time before any need to go off to I will say before I have to start the battle against Carntiers to fortresses will begin.
I keep thinking you're
Alright.
gonna say Karstein. But where?
And burned into your mind and brain.
Yes.
Your soul.
The visceral hatred that just consumes me.
I mean, don't
look,
worry about
Shredder.
Josh.
Where?
To be fair, me and Josh unintentionally both started our villains' names with a C.
Never a good idea.
What
There
are you
are a
talking
couple
about?
of
Karstein's
things that
supposed to
should
say?
be. Like, there
Alright.
are a couple of letters that are just kind of off limits at this point.
Yes.
A,
Okay.
C.
C, B.
All right. Next,
Why are
next
we
fucking
banned from
campaign we
B?
start.
Nuts.
We just have to go through the alphabet. Every campaign, we each pick one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I call Zed.
All right.
And it just cycles through. So we just have 6 letters each campaign.
It's
We don't
spelled
recognize Canadians, Ethan.
it's spelled like Zachary, but it's pronounced John.
God.
I'm so glad I don't have any weird names to report yet.
Like Shaniqua.
I still
been a
have
week.
4 Nevaehs, but that's
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's... All right. Well,
that's just the new normal.
yes, you will have 2 months of
Watch out for Kirito.
free downtime.
Cool. 2 months of downtime. Let me just get our money for that.
I would like to request 5.
5 months? I don't think we're getting 5
What do you-
months.
I want 5 months.
I don't
What are
think
you
that's
building?
possible.
I want to finish the table.
Well, I mean, that was the first thing I was asked. Before we start this, has everyone decided which characters they are going to take into the battle against Carter?
Yeah.
Jeb.
Can I get a little more information about what
what-
this
what do you-
battle's
yeah.
What?
for? Who is recruiting us? What
Yes.
are the risks?
I will
Why
see.
are we going for it?
Why are you guys going for it? This is two of his last strongholds. If you guys take over these, you will ensure the death of two of his commanders. And there is, on the battlefield, there will be the potential to destroy four of his commanders and to fully get rid of five of his dragons. He will only have one left. That is the reward. He will only be essentially more or less once you guys take these two forts, you will be within striking range of his last one, the one where he's held up, and his forces will be dwindled to the bare minimum. And so a lot more of the knights that have been circling through this battle of the lions, the lions, the wolves, and the hawks can actually rest greatly with only him in one fortress.
Caranthir is an elvish problem. I'm bringing Zeph as an elvish solution.
Okay.
Elvish problems require elvish solutions.
You are being recruited by Lord Giard. He is recruiting you and all of most, I would say, elements of all all night bands are here for this battle, and this essentially will more or less ensure victory against the war and turn Caranthir into an existential threat into more or less a regional threat.
It's a hard decision to make for me. I'll have an answer at the end of downtime.
Okay. Well, let's see. First, in that case, we'll go with the one that was very eager to start, Danielle.
I mean, I told you what I'm doing. I'm working on the table.
Oregon table? Okay, cool.
Can I do anything else while I'm doing that?
Let's see, Oregon table. Let's see. Roll me a D100. Okay.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but neat.
All right. Anwin,
Yep.
you are given more or less a message by a knight of Brindol itself, a personal guard of Lord Giard, has formally give you a message that your lord wants to more or less formally meet with you and discuss a arrangement similar to that of to possibly arrange a similar arrangement that Felix has, where he has people working under him.
All right.
Okay,
I guess I'll
job.
go. That's how many people can I make stuff for?
All of them.
I've only got so much time.
See, are you getting ready for this lunch? How would you be getting ready for it?
I mean, you didn't really tell me what is it I'm getting ready for exactly,
Oh,
other
yes.
than a meeting.
Well, he is going to be essentially. I forgot. The knight kind of says, "He shall be." And more or less, Michael. I had a busy couple hours, but he just says, Lord Giard will be more or less asking you to more or less a luncheon, just to meet up and talk business over, and possibly talk arrangements if you wish to take up his offer.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Um, see. Oh. What happened to that map? Well, I don't have that map.
R.I.P.
I was gonna bring in the new map, but then for some reason it will not load or did not load
Oof.
when I tried to add it. Apparently, so that's bust. But Anwin, you arrive to Lord Giard's manor. I'd like to ask, what manor are you arriving? Are you arriving alone? Bringing anyone?
Shirtless.
Oh, God.
Well, that's your thing. I mean, was I given a +1?
You're right. She's painless.
Yes.
Oh my god.
In a Lamborghini.
In a Lamborghini,
What?
i.e., the Griffin that Osh has.
Trying to think who's the best person to take to a business meeting with me.
You want to intimidate the fuck out of him? Chip. I don't know.
I don't think we need to intimidate the fuck out of him.
I don't know. Your boyfriend, maybe?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Your boyfriend who's part of a Knights band?
Yep, taking him. I'm not taking Zeph. I don't want him to tell them that I gassed all of his men.
Understandable.
I mean, Lothar will tell Lord Giard that essentially, basically, Anwin has provided a great opportunity for testing and more or less greatness on her ability to make chemicals.
I'm bringing my hype man.
Exactly. He essentially is more or less telling Lord Giard this entire time about all of her experiments, but more or less not essentially saying who was the guinea
Oh
pigs.
god.
He describes them
Like, he
more or less-
probably knows, but, like, I feel like we shouldn't say it directly.
Lord Giard knows because he definitely has heard Zeph storm into like the main command center where all the night band commanders like meet up to give each other information. He has definitely heard Zeph
Edwin gets
bitch to the other.
blacklisted for
Zeph
testing
posted a
things.
warning on the bulletin board saying, if you see Hanwood and
If she
Osteron walking up to
offers-
your bed with a strange orb,
Do not let
start
her
running.
run
I
away.
knew
Run away.
hand touches the orb.
Yes, Lord Giard does. But yes, you are greeted by Lord Giard. He says, "Hello, Lady Anwin."
Hello, Lord Yard. You asked to meet with me?
Yes, I have asked to meet with you. I like you to take a seat. As he more or less a servant just pulls out two chairs for you and Lothar.
Funny character sheets had a better notes section.
Honestly.
But he starts out more or less by asking you, Anwin, how did you end up here, Anwin?
You know, was an alchemist was traveling a lot, selling potions and rest in the general region, and as I'm sure you've probably gathered, I'm not a terrible fan of the current administration over there. Found myself over here when things started heating up and decided I liked it a lot better here and to build something better. I did not sell any purple worm eggs, Chip.
That we know of. That we know of.
The DM doesn't know of if fucking anyone has something to say. But
I think you would probably know if I was keeping a purple worm egg in my basement. They wouldn't let me keep the drake egg. You think they're letting me keep purple worm eggs?
We knew about the drake eggs.
Don't worry about it.
I mean,
Just stay out of my basement.
so were you originally from Rest?
Yes.
Yes. Hmm. So it seems your travels might be coming to an end.
This certainly seems like a good place to put down roots.
Hmm.
Is there a reason for this sudden interest in my history?
Well, I am more or less wondering, as I did more or less first talk to Felix of your group for a business opportunity like this, as he is originally from here. And I know his soul lays with the land and the people of the land. I am more or less asking your story, understanding, because I need someone that can put out as much alchemical potions as you do in my court, Lady Anwen.
My loyalties are to Brindol, if that's what you're asking me.
You just see just a smile just come across his face. Loyalties to Brindle. As you can just see Lothar just looking over at you. All right, all right. He just more or less he just looks at you and says, "So I am wondering, do you what potions can you make currently?"
Oh god. Let me get the spreadsheet.
The spreadsheet.
A
big heckin' spreadsheet.
Healing potions are what my primary trade has been in. I can make some of elemental resistances as well. Lightning, fire, cold, that sort of thing. Let's see. I've got one that can make you breathe fire like a dragon.
You can just see his like eyes perk up a lot. Like, oh.
These do take longer to make, but
You can tell there's like right when he said there is a potion that can make a humanoid breathe fire like a dragon. You can see this like sly smile creep on his face.
Oh yes, we're gonna get along very well.
As you can tell, actually Anwin roll me check to understand why he's smiling like this.
I didn't hear that, but I'm going to assume you said insight.
I said history check if you want to see why, understand why he's smiling like this, because you would understand, because this is something about rest. Basically, Anwin, he is trying to mimic the Dragon Knights of Rest. He wants
have
to
your own
more or less,
dragon store-bought is fine.
yes. He wants to more or less kind of. You can tell he's trying to like more or less. Can I make a point to say you're not special?
Just
Love
dog
that.
on rest even more.
I'm also capable of brewing a number of poisons, so that's a bit less savory.
Mm.
And
Mm.
I imagine you've probably heard tell of my latest concoction that puts people to sleep.
Mhm. Yes, I have heard. And I've heard greatly of it. It seemed to really drive home the fact to a certain couple of certain individuals, but I say that those tests seemed, from what my advisors have witnessed, they seem fruitful, and I wish to continue those, and I wish to ensure those continue. I would like to offer you a position in my court, Anwin, as my court alchemist, so you can teach some of the people of Brindol how to be great at alchemy, and so you don't have to only hold the burden of supplying the night bands.
Is that all you want from me? Just training others? Are you looking for supply
Training.
potions as well?
I would also be looking for a supply of potions, and I am also looking for a supply of some of that. Let's say, what was it? What was it called? What do you call it? That
No, our new
substance.
test substance. We've been calling it ether.
Ether. Okay. I would like to more or less encourage the production and research on chemicals like this and improving this one itself. I wish to ensure that Brindle has a great supply of things that can defend itself against all types of invaders. And to ensure that if we need to keep some alive, we do not do anything overly damaging to them.
Those would be very effective for taking captives.
Yes.
Well, I would be most pleased to accept your offer.
Well, let's see. I should check how much. What did I offer Felix for his gig?
Give me all the money.
Because he's gonna offer you. Let's see. His is gonna be in the. All right, Anwin, for yours, base price for just research on ether and potion creation. You get the base potion price itself plus. Let's see. And 200
200
GP
GP
per
per moth. That's
Per
what comes with
month.
mods.
Damn.
Are these Sphinx moths?
All right, fucking.
Going on here.
Yeah, can I just like set up a lantern outside and start collecting?
Are these pollinators or non-pollinators?
God damn it.
Are these an invasive species?
So is this just like for whatever potions I want to sell him, or does he have anything in specific he wants?
Skylark!
In
I'm not giving him Skylark.
That would be
In
a terrible
specifics,
plan.
you will be more or less. You will be effectively. You will be the overseer of five lesser alchemists that will be essentially producing. That will be producing their own potions for more or less Lord Giard's purposes. But you will be essentially giving 200 gold per month to ensure that their potions do not fail and that their productions are smooth. So more or less, you will be ensuring that besides the ones you give to the lions and the hawks, who more or less buy them from you, those alchemists will be doing essentially the work for the wolves and swans. So effectively, he essentially more or less hired you to ensure and train some lesser alchemists and to oversee them, ensure that their potions do not blow up and destroy a building. And
That was the lab tech, so I'm the PI. Got it.
yes, and also these alchemists are also there to help you and for your research and for your for anything you need, like building the table. and let's see, they will cut down production of the table by a month and a half if you do ask
Hell
them
yeah.
to do that, and you get a wizard tower
Ooh.
of your choice
Hey,
and where you want it.
you're twinning with Aragon.
Oh god.
You might be paying you a visit soon. I see you have a fine wizard tower.
Oh my god.
Who the fuck are you? Okay, so mathematically, what's this gonna work out to? Because I'm sure Zeph wants to know for record keeping purposes.
I already got the 200 gold in there.
Mathematically, that'll work out to 200 gold, and additionally, because of this, that means the night bands automatically get an additional 10. Let's see, not 10. It is. Let's see, give me a second. It's that. Okay, the night bands get an additional 8 healing potions per month.
Ooh,
Hell
let's
yeah.
fucking go.
Cool.
And that is based off of just more or less Brindol buying essentially buying them off of the alchemists that and more or less the potions that the alchemists are producing.
Go, my children, cause chaos.
God,
Yes.
oh no, they're all halflings.
Oh my god.
We will see the moon.
I mean, if you
All
if you
like
really,
scones.
I mean, if you really care, you can roll me like 5d100s. But all right, cool. You got let's see, you got 2 halflings, 1 half, yeah, 2 halflings, 1 half elf, and 2 humans.
Okay, what are their names?
Oh
damn it.
God.
That should be later because then we won't be getting to the meat and potatoes of what I prepared. Next, but yes, Anwin, you do have a month and a half taken off table. The night bands get an additional 8 potions, and you get 200 gold per month, and you get a new building that I will show later. Because
Was this at the beginning of the 2 months?
Yes.
Cool.
Like 1 month away from finishing the table.
Yes. Next shall be. Let's do Jeb.
I'm gonna pick up my slack for not being there. It's gonna first things first. I'm going to find someone to help reforge the axe into a greatsword.
See, roll. Okay, are you just gonna generally look,
No.
or specifically, or more or less? Okay.
If they're dwarf, I don't want them. If they're not dwarf, I don't want them.
Oh god.
All right. Well, you do know a couple. You do know your friend, and you do know what was it, Ashrad's Ashrad's foreman. Based off of that, there is a dwarven forge mess. There's a dwarven blacksmith here in Brindle, by the name of Grim, I believe. Named him.
So,
Good.
pull.
Do you see
I'm
what
gonna
I
go
deal
gammon.
with?
I'm gonna go gammon and be like, all right, man.
Like, I had the audacity to name an NPC Grim, and now you have to deal with it too.
Oh, no, it was
the name. It's
no.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's off limits with Grimnir.
I'm gonna go to gammon and because Jeb has some idea, right, of like the hierarchy, and he kind of wants this done right, seeing as it's a artifact. I'm assuming artifact.
Yes.
Going to gammon is gonna say, Gammon, do you know of anybody that could make this axe into a great sword.
He looks at it and he is awed at it, but he
God.
he looks at you and kind of more or less realizes what you're asking. He looks at you, Jeb, and he says, "For you, my friend, I will find someone to do it."
Thank you, I appreciate it. We should get drinks eventually. It's been a while. I'm back in town. I'm back home. Just says like finally.
I mean, Gammon is fully down, and also he's just more or less he's honestly happy to see you, and he's honestly happy to see your family because he's just happy to see
I
you happy.
well, I mean, he's a homie. You know, he's always
Yes.
invited to the family gathering. He's a dwarf. He's
whole
invited to the
yes.
family gatherings.
Yes, he's just more or less happy that it's like finally my friends. He took off the Slayer oath. Is in his own right. He took off the Slayer oath. Is more or less Gammon's thought process.
hmm
Yeah.
That I'm gonna reattend to training my berserkers,
Okay.
and then
All right.
I think for downtime wise, what is it? Leisurely downtime? Is that what it is?
Leisure. Yeah.
What's the actual mechanic of it?
Let's see.
Relaxation.
Relaxation? Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oops.
I don't remember what specifically
Is it
it
the G?
does.
Is it the DMG?
Relaxation.
Xanathar's,
Yes.
I think.
Xanathar's Guide Downtime. I'm trying to open it up. Let's see. Relaxation.
And then can I also buy +3 half plate too, guys?
Sure. How much is that gonna cost?
I'm actually looking for that right now.
Oh.
Only have +2, and we have 247k
We have
gold.
so much money.
So I think we
Okay,
can.
y'all can't read. I think that is
Oh yeah.
24,000, not
I can't read.
240,000.
It's
We have so +3 armor is 24,000.
Oh god.
Jesus, that's expensive.
It is legendary. We got to
Yeah,
keep that
that's
in
fair.
mind.
Still,
You
pricey
know,
pay.
buying legendary armor.
we are buying legendary armor.
I don't know if you have +2, but that's only 6.
I have +2.
All right, Jim. I got you the results.
The ring of invisibility is on the list.
I
It's only 10k.
See,
mean,
something
yeah,
I was considering
it's a lot
having
of
made
it's-
as a Dragon Slayer.
a lot of it is just going to be relaxation. It's going to be going back, maintaining the house, being a father, giving his poor wife time to be by herself and not with the kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doing his job,
That is no longer a deadbeat.
Hey, it's not by choice. And just like maybe and probably take Alicia out on a couple of dates, get her out of the
Alright.
house. And then eventually when the axe gets reforged, he's going to train with it. Just to get used to it.
All right. Let's see. Some close it just in case I need that open. Let me get you the more or less to show that the axe has changed. I changed it a little bit. Basically, Jeb, all the weight is in the bottom, and that's why that's why essentially Jeb still does slashing damage, is because essentially he just used the bottom motion to yeet the top half quickly.
Yeah,
So
because
it's
the axe is a.
essentially
Using
okay.
counterweight physics.
Yes, yes.
Physics.
Mhm.
That's a cool
But
sword,
you were gonna
though.
say, Ethan?
Hmm?
You were gonna say?
Also, that's a dwarven thrower, so I
That-
just yeet.
Yes.
Call me
And
Kratos.
yes. Yes, there
If you
is.
say it as an axe, I would be Kratos.
Yes. The sword does have that large crack in the middle because he does state that the blade, when reforging it, had to be essentially partially made, reforged with grudge gold.
Mm,
Oh,
spicy.
The magic worked perfectly.
of course. I expect nothing less than the master smiths of the dwarves.
And I want you to ensure that your family's safe, Jeb,
Always.
as he gives you the sword and doesn't ask for anything in return.
Thank you.
He is, you can tell more or less, he is too happy to see you in a state of more or less one of his good and great friends, more or less in a state of, as a man in his own right, pure joy. He does not want to more or less ruin it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, he does he does also more or less give the twins a couple of small little tiny bracelets. One made of gold for your son, and one made of silver for your daughter.
Aw.
Are they embroidered? Oh God. Are they? Do they have the symbols of Morden and what's Morden's wife? I should have this, but I don't.
Let's see. Fair enough.
Baranar.
Yeah, there it is. I just didn't want to fuck up the name, but yes, it does.
Hell yeah.
And he does. He does also give one more or less a greater necklace of Bernard to Alicia for protection. As he does bid your family adieu and he takes his leave, hoping for your safety. Because he does also know what awaits you as you as more or less that threat has been festering for a while.
Yeah. That's pretty much what you're gonna do. Just go into town, kind of not rekindle, but integrate for society and just
Yeah.
be a family.
It's a lovely time. Okay, roll with D100. Okay.
And making sure that his boys are getting physically exercised. And when I get it back to, I'm gonna put my berserkers to work.
Oh yes,
They're helping me.
They are working hard, and
Did we actually spend the money for the +3 armor?
I wasn't joking.
I mean, all right. How much was it again?
Say
24K.
We are no longer rich.
We are no longer rich.
I give it a wall.
Yeah, give it a month.
Yeah, give it a few
minute.
months.
Give it 3 sessions.
Well, I don't think I can.
Yes, but yes, Jen, Jeb,
Yeah.
your daughter says her first word, and it is Dada.
Aww.
Yes.
Alessia's gonna kill him.
No, she's happy because
Because the daughter's taking after me.
yes, the daughter is taking after you, while the son, he's a lot more calm. He's the calmer baby, and The daughter is more or less the rowdy one at this point. But yes, your daughter says her first word, and it is Dada. Your son, his first word. Let's see. His first word was mama.
Cliche. I love it.
Let's see. But yes. Let's see. There's also a couple things, but that is for later. Next. Let's go with, let's see, Zeph.
Okay. Well, I was thinking about getting a Dragon Slayer made, but I'm not sure we have the money for that anymore.
I thought it was two.
I would also like to pursue trying to buy, like, elemental blade oils.
All right. All right. Actually, right. If you would like to do that, roll me an investigation or persuasion check.
Okay, persuasion I can do. Investigation I cannot.
As you need to look for a couple of certain people.
Nice.
All right. As you do ask for specific elemental oils, you more or less have to ask Mr. Mr. Sand, the local more or less wizard that has been selling magic items to this town.
For a while, I thought you said Mr. Sands as in, like, the Undertale character.
Yeah,
and I was
no.
concerned.
That's why I said sand because I was like because right when I said sands, I realized I skipped over to the D. Skipped over to the D, and I was like, oh fuck. But but yes, he does tell you that he did get some elemental oils. And he does have some.
Wonderful.
He would like to more or less make an offer for you.
Dude.
If you can give me a couple of different types of materials so I can continue making these, I'll give you a couple on the house for free.
All right, what kind of materials? What goes into them?
There's a certain type of mushroom up in the greater mountains of the Vale that would hold great electrical currents.
Sorry, where are these electric mushrooms?
In the foothills of the mountains of the Vale.
Just any mountains.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Are they lightning mushrooms?
Yes.
Good to know.
They are lovingly referred to as zap caps.
Bad pun.
I see this kind of chuckle at that. Let's see, hold on, there's a double check. Oops. Yes, he does say that they do grow oftentimes greatly after a thunderstorm.
Makes sense.
They will often are also said to be near certain nests by certain birds that are a little bit dangerous. Rocks.
Oh god.
The rocks use them to more or less draw electricity away from their nests by placing them far off in distance away from. But if you spot a rock nest, there is bound to be at least a field of those nearby.
Fantastic.
To draw lightning away.
The bigger concern is the rock.
There's that. There is a couple of types of more or less some mushrooms in the witchwood that give off some, let's just say, some deadly spores that last a while, give off a longer effect of let's just say they allow the poison effect, a poison effect to last longer on a blade, but they don't, it's not as powerful as some other poisons you can find in the city, as it's kind of gesturing towards, Lothar's region,
Yeah.
or a couple other poisons like the alchemist shops. You can find them more. It's a lot less potent, but it will do well. There's multiple, um, let's say, types of mushrooms in the witchwood that will more or less help me there.
Yay, Witchwood.
Um,
The witch in the wood, and the witch wood.
Finally, up in the highest mountains, if you can, especially during this time, as we are more or less getting into the starting to get into the more or less troubling times. So yeah, just double checking. I have to double check my notes. It is getting into colder months, but he does say that there is certain types of moss that hang up in the mountains, the peaks, higher peaks of the mountains that retains a lot of elements of ice. It's called let's see, it's called let's see, where is the oh, I just fucking he just says they are called um I did not put a name on this for some reason because I don't know why I did that note, but I just put frost moss.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
just
he
gonna say,
does.
I'm just gonna put down Frost Moss.
Yes, he does say that there's more or less certain moss that do produce some frost of the mountains. I didn't actually have a name for this. I just don't know what happened to the notes of it. Because I can look at that other thing later. But yes, those are up in the mountains and in the woods for forest information and for your more or less honorable and generous agreement, sir knight, lord commander of a night band.
Sure.
And
If you
as he
must,
pulls out essentially
Lord
pulls out a
Leonaros is
paper
fine.
pulls out a paper that
Oh, we're
says
pulling out a
that
contract.
he's been, yes, as he's essentially written out that he says he'll give you 2 of each for now for free, but he does wish to at least see return and more or less at least 2 samples of what he desires from each of these places.
Mm-hmm. I can do that.
If we do such, we can easily do much more business later, my dear sir. To get all of your knights more or less upgraded with my oils. But Zeph, you get an oil of cold, an oil of poison, or just poison spores, and let's see, the last one is lightning. And those all act like oil and how we've been treating oil and holy water.
Cool. And I get 2 of each?
Yes.
Nice.
Let's see. So yes. Are you gonna do anything else besides look for those and
Uh,
what?
aside from just like resting and like doing things with my family, what would it take to make a dragon slayer?
Mm,
Be a
let's
dwarf.
see. Not be a dwarf. More or less. You can more or less. You get the general consensus that from more or less saying that out loud and asking a couple knights, who do ask a couple of friends, who do eventually ask Alien. he does kind of sit there and more or less say, "Can you take down how many dragons can you take down?"
Depends on the size.
Adults, maybe larger.
I'm sorry, maybe larger.
Yeah, just go on some ancient dragon stuff, easy peasy.
I don't think I can handle maybe larger. Adult, I'd bring my friends.
I mean, get some. You'd need to get a lot of equipment from an adult, maybe an ancient dragon.
Hmm.
Sure.
I don't think we know where any of those are, do we?
Well, as Alien just kind of was looking at kind of his mantle, and you see essentially two fucking young dragon heads above it. They're stuffed and mounted.
Zeph just nods, just like, nice.
Yeah, yeah, they're not really mostly known in the Vale. Besides the ones over yon points over up in the mountains, but they are undead, so I'm not sure how that would work.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
That
Well,
is
thanks anyway.
unfortunate. All right. Well, Zeph, anything else in particular?
I don't think so. Just relaxing, baking with my family.
All right. Roll me D100.
Oh,
Roll me another one actually.
okay.
All right. Cool. Um, one of these shall be stated later.
Oh, good.
Another one, Zeph.
Mm.
There is something that does happen that your night band does do.
Mm.
They were in anticipation for your upcoming assault upon the Carnthier's fortresses. The knights, more or less, the Knights of Varric went out and did some searching to find good routes, and were more or less assailed and would have been overrun and destroyed if it wasn't for a patrolling band of lions in the region,
Nice.
led by led by Essen.
Hell yeah. My boys are doing good.
So Essen is seen favorably in his Earth loss.
Nice. That
A
makes
lot
one of
more
us.
A lot more than his own lord.
Yeah. Just
He's the
like
ambassador.
Azerthalos is just like, oh, Zeph Leoneros, yeah, he's a bitch. His captains, though, they're all pretty cool dudes.
I'm telling you this, Zeph. The higher ups are like, oh yeah, Zeph Leoneros, he's a bitch. Everyone else is like, Zeph Leoneros, well, honestly, not the worst guy.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
kind of more or less
the
everyone else's.
royal people who are just like, no, that man needs to fucking die.
Not fucking die. That man needs to go eat shit first. But yes, that does happen. Next.
It is funny though that like all of my captains are seen better in Azerthalos than I am.
Oh yes. But yes, next, Ashran.
Uh, Ashrad is anxious because he doesn't have a project anymore. Ashrad
Mhm.
does not like not having a project to work on anymore.
Let's
So
see.
Ashrad walks into Giard's office at some point with a huge bundle of scrolls and vellum and other things. And he
Mhm.
says, I have a proposition, but I need funding.
Yes.
He lays all of these scrolls out, and it's incredibly detailed sketches of defenses, mostly these 4 large towers that he wants to put around town. He's found plots for them. He's like sketched out what goes where, and he's kind of left blank spots for whatever weird theming Giard has in mind because he still thinks that the Knights band's names are weird,
Hmm.
and he doesn't know how to do that. He begins by just saying, "We have walls now. Goblins will not be as much of problems, but goblins are not always the biggest issue. It's the things
Yes.
with wings that are an issue.
Hmm.
So my hope is to take these towers and to tie a large change between them to make flying
Hmm.
around town more difficult for anything larger than my griffin. And
Yeah.
that strange abomination that the swan guy rides around on."
Hmm. Yes. You can.
And my friend Rat drew up these schematics. He rolls out another piece of paper over top of the 4 other ones on top of the table, and it's the
Hmm.
ballistae.
All
The
right.
ballistae that Rat designed.
Okay.
But
Hmm.
problem is, this is going to cost a lot of gold.
Hmm.
Based on the team that I would want to put together, it would be 60 men. I think a fair wage to them would be about a gold a day. Material costs comes out to about 120 a day, which then, in order to secure future projects, I would be asking for another 20% on top of that. So when I did the math, he pulls out a chart. I think 1,560 gold a day in profit would help me secure future gains for my men and my teams.
Hmm.
But it would
Hmm.
cost the town 3,000 gold a month to finance this.
For and for this project to be complete, how long do you think?
With the 60 men, I think I could pull it off in 6 months.
6 months. 3,000. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
I did the math. I get advantage for the
Yes.
math.
Yes. No. If you actually did the work, rewarded a lotly.
28, because that's what second wind is for. It doesn't
Yes.
heal, it boosts abilities.
Yes, it does, Josh.
I
That's
feel like that was a really actually kind of a poor design decision. I like it, but it totally invalidates the healing.
it totally validates it, but who cares?
Look, you're a
But
DPS, so you don't worry about that. You just make it your healer's problem.
yes.
Look, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
You can tell he takes a while to deliberate on it. It more or less goes over your notes. And there's a couple of more or less people that come up to him and more or less are fully explaining and ensuring that their lord gets everything he more or less you have written down. As they more or less, you can tell that a couple of more or less Jerome and one other man by the name of Maxwell are more or less ensuring that Lord Guard sees everything. Um, he deliberates with himself for about 10 minutes. As he just looks at you, Asha, and he says, with the recent events and more recently attack, or more or less certain creatures coming near, and certain types of creatures attacking old ruins in my region, I'll give you this. I'll give you this funding.
Josh has won the
Okay.
game of life. He's acquired grant money.
So
He
how
got the
Man
much?
dog-
who
he got the
applied
dog
for a
grant.
grant this week. Shut up.
How much am I adding to our monthly dues?
Dues we get plus 1560.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I actually
It'll be
did
rough.
math on this based on the how much the wall
Yes.
cost and how many men I
Yes.
had, and we broke down that.
Yeah.
So Ashrad goes like fully focused down on this, and he starts asking a lot of questions. I'm not gonna list them all, but it's just like you have a particular interest in themes I don't understand. Come up with them. I'll have my foreman carve reliefs and gargoyles. I'm going to be visiting Asgard to procure iron, and specifically I'm going to start zoning things out, so I'm going to need your permission to do that. I would like to recommend a stone type, but I'm open to other suggestions. Granite has a high melting point. You're going to encounter more red dragons than other types, so you want something that's not going to burn well. And he just starts going on and on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah, he's like he's honestly like really like you can tell ingrained about it because he's like he knows a lot of things you're saying, but he is more or less he's like fully more or less like getting into yes, yes, yes. This is
And you
good.
thought Ashraf was a nerd.
I think everyone knew Oshman was a nerd. He just didn't feel comfortable showing it yet.
Yes.
Secret nerd.
Ashran's best friend is essentially more or less the guy that does numbers before he got his tongue removed. Josh's best friend was a guy that would be like, yes, I love doing numbers no matter what. I rat.
I
I do
rat.
taxes for fun.
Yes,
Rat
Rat is the guy.
And,
does taxes for fun.
Ashrad also includes a new song in his repertoire at the tavern. He does still try to make his regular Fridays. This is the one that he sings.
Hey.
Try not to skim that. I should probably read that.
What?
That is cool.
All right. Let's see. All right, Josh. Roll me D100. All
That's
right.
pretty good.
Nice.
Yes.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's
Let's
pretty
see.
good.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Ashrad, you see that your well, first thing you do notice is that Rat and your blacksmith have been working in the forge for 1 month tirelessly on something, or more or less towards something.
It's one of those
And
things where he's just like closes his eyes, lets out a little bit of a sigh, and then shoulders off whatever pack he had on his arm, and like just starts walking over to investigate what he's gonna be hauling for the next 3 years.
but yes, you more or less come into the smithery. There is something great for essentially the entirety of your whole. The blacksmith now can make plus armor
Ooh.
That's a bit.
fully. Yes,
Let's start
she
selling
can
it.
make. She can start making. Yeah, she can start making magical items now.
Ooh.
She is fully. Her and Rat have fully upgraded the more or less the smithery and every component of it to more or less be a lot more heat resistant and taking a lot of your recommendations for certain materials. They have used it to encase it so your smith can actually heat a lot of metals that are that do have high heat points. So yes, your smith can now make great magic items,
Nice.
or to make magic items in general.
And the way Ashrad is kind of about this is just like he's trying his best to understand why they need these certain things, like heat resistant, what rocks are most heat resistant, but he's just like burnt out. It's like it's not that
Yeah.
I don't want to learn about what you're talking about, but I just spent 5 hours, 6 hours drawing this plan on my own, so I'm just gonna let you lead on this. Just show me where to put the stuff.
I just he's basically Ashram just did what Danielle did. Just
Yeah.
to sure this week just be like, no, fuck it. I need to do this one presentation, ensure everything is good, and then that's it.
Yeah,
Um
he's just like I like this pursuit. It's good. I'm trying to encourage you the best I can, but it's like a dad. He doesn't understand it.
yeah, he doesn't he doesn't fully get it, but
It's your boss who knows that your job's important,
yes.
but he
But he
doesn't know
doesn't
your job.
yeah.
So he just kind of lets you do it and tries not to bother you
Yeah.
for
He
anything other
knows
than logistics.
he knows if he touches something, someone might screw up, but yeah. Yes. Finally, Felix, are you here? Let's see. Not heard him.
I've not heard him all session.
Neither have I. Let's see. Because before
He
then I was
finally got
gonna ask
murdered by the kittens.
probably that or
Mm.
someone called him. Oh yes, there he is. Evan. Felix. It is your turn for 2 months. You are headmaster of a lot of workmen. they they in this 2 months are going to start working on some by your decree, or more or less by your with your guidance. They more or less your workmen in themselves some will make two um two melee golems, two lesser
Okay.
golems, basically CR1 warrior class. um I am more or less asking you, Felix, what are you doing this month or these 2 months?
Mm, I'm not sure. I guess mostly just shooting the shit.
All right. Well, also you do have the large steel defender now.
Hmm.
Well, parts of it. But
Mhm.
yes. Um see, if you are gonna relax for these 2 months, I would like you to roll me a D100.
Slacker.
Nice.
Damn,
All
we're
right.
crazy.
299 buddies.
This shall be, let's see, just need to double check. Yeah, this shall be something that both Zeph and Felix you'll understand later. You'll get later.
Cool.
But for now, Felix, as you rest, well, this is just base wise. Your brother does have it on it here. I do not. Dang it. But I shall get it. Your brother more or less gives you is of your choice, Felix. Your brother shall make you two spell scrolls of first level of your
Hmm.
choice,
Okay.
because he does know that you won't be working on that, as he now is fully working as treasure hunter for Brindol.
Okay.
So yes, after 2 months, I'd like to know who's everyone taking to go battle Karndir.
I'm going as Zeph.
I'm
Okay.
going as Jeb.
Okay, Danielle, Josh.
I'm debating.
You're like, I need to get my table finished. My table.
Because
The table.
because
Well, are we
Is-
fighting Caranthir or are we fighting his fortresses and lieutenants?
his fortresses
Yes.
and lieutenants.
Oh, we're not like fighting Caranthir himself.
I said basically Caranthir will be only left with one fortress, which is himself, one of his dragons, and the garrison there. But the other ones, more or less, they are looking to crush and destroy the other two that have essentially more or less given or more or less have two committed officers that have been seen giving oaths of basically I will not give up this land without giving up my. So everyone's like, we got to go kill those guys.
I'm still
Let's get rid
picking
of them.
Zeph. He needs to lead his people into battle.
I honestly think that Alstrad would feel too paranoid that they're going to put too many important people away from town. So he's going to stay back just for this fight because he also doesn't feel like it's necessarily life or death for any of his friends. So I'll have Rat go.
We'll be
All right.
fine.
Forgot to toss good. All right.
Sarah.
I think Ganwin will stay here. She's got all her new apprentices to manage and everything to finish.
All right. Cool.
And Zarya has more fireballs.
Yes. And Evan was working on Vasily, I believe. This
Vasily.
entire. Yeah, and that was his name.
Holy.
Vasily.
Really?
Yes, we're all
Got
stupid,
to-
we know.
We are all
But yes,
stupid.
Did I do Vasily with y'all? Did I do that twist?
Huh?
Nothing. I'll talk about it
good,
later.
but right now I shall call a 10-minute break.
Alrighty.
For this fight because it's gonna be some doozies.
Oh
Oh.
boy.
Some parts.
So I just woefully realized that I had this session paused since the break. I haven't made that
Good
mistake
job.
in a very long time.
Well, then you were overdue.
Yes.
Oh, you're overdue.
Long
Hello,
story
Furball.
short, we took on this whole area. Rat went Zoom. Zeph was forced to tank because Ethan had to go.
You did great.
I did good.
I mean, I got shot many times, but I'll forgive you.
Yeah, that was before I took aggro.
You should have been faster. Where's your AoE taunt?
Unfortunately, I don't have one of those. I have single target damage. But I used haste, and then I basically didn't get hit again. And then I just absolutely murdered a squad, and Ratatosker also murdered the squad.
I fireballed many people.
There was so many fireballs, it was great.
Yes, that was amazing. I mean,
Zeph gets
Well,
along
hopefully
well
you
with
guys-
Ratatosker, as does Jeb and Ratatosker. Ratatosker gets along well with everybody. He's Ratatosker.
let's see.
And then, like, Zarya and everyone else being like, is Jeb okay?
Is he supposed to be yellow?
Not normally. He's normally much
Oh.
yellier, not yellow.
I'll put it like this, Danielle. From what the Hawks have seen, essentially Jeb, from their perspective, and how Lothar like talks about him like so casually, he seems like essentially like almost like just a normal like hunter dad. He was like he's more or less is like, oh yeah, he's my my brother-in-law. You know, he just takes care of a nice little family. You know, take care of my sister and all that. And he honestly makes Jeb sound like a really cool guy.
And then
But
he's
he
terrifying.
And he just
But
shows
then
up
you
and starts
see
going
this.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like with Zev, like I wouldn't be surprised if people thought he was an absolute goofball, but then as soon as he locks in, it's just like, all right, I'm gonna tear you to shreds
Yes.
and explode you with immense amounts of radiant damage.
Yes. So
All right, well, good
Yeah.
night.
Good
Yes.
night.